Okay, now there's no way that you're going to be able to get to everybody in North America, and I'm telling you, I'm getting really excited about this product, and I know a lot of people at home are probably too. You can't get everywhere, Chuck. Do you have any type of a patterning kit where maybe people could kind of do this and send you a pattern?
They could send us a pattern. We recommend that they purchase one of our inexpensive $15 template kits. The template kit's going to allow them to digitize the swim platform with a sheet of Mylar that they'll lay down over the top of it. They can follow the existing non-skid pattern that's on there. They can lay it on a forward bow area if they want to do that area. You name it, they can do it on it. They roll that template kit back up, mail it back to us. We then digitize it, make a CAD drawing, email them the CAD drawing. They verify that that's the right look that they want with the right logo, whatever they might want to do with it, and then we make the product to their specifications.
What about for like the boat builders? Would this be some type of an added creature comfort to where maybe they could offer this to their customers? Do they call you and ask you to bring in the digitizing machine and use it as upsell materials?
Sure. We deal with a number of OEMs, whether they're relatively large, very large, to the very small. A lot of the large manufacturers will be able to email us a CAD drawing of what they want to have made. If they don't have that capability, we can go to their facility, digitize the boat, do the same thing we would do with a customer, and then we have their product on file that we can make for them time and time and time again.
Chuck, I know a lot of people are going to want to know about this stuff. You have to give us a resource to learn more about it, to learn about the templating process. What do you have?
Go to our website, www.seadek.com. That's SEADEK.com. Go to the blog. You'll be able to see hundreds of different applications of things we've done.
Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Chuck. Hey, right now we need to take a very short time out. But keep it right here, because when we come back, we're changing locations on you. We're going to head down to their factory, and we're going to show you firsthand how SeaDek gets made. It'll blow you away, and we'll cover it right after this.
ShipShape TV will be back in a flash.
Instead of traditional non-skid that is slippery, smelly, or just plain uncomfortable, your boat demands that you stick it with SeaDek, the exceptionally comfortable EVA foam alternative with an easy peel and stick application. Fishermen, wakeboarders, sailors, scuba divers, or anyone else on board will love it, because the wetter it gets, the more traction you get. SeaDek's great for replacing smelly, worn carpet or covering up spider cracks and other surface imperfections, making your boat look like new. Comfort you need, traction you trust. Order today.
Welcome back. You're tuned into ShipShape TV, America's favorite boat improvement show.
John, this is the laminating process where we're combining two sheets of EVA material into one to start the process of manufacturing SeaDek.
We've changed locations on you. We're now in Rockledge, Florida. This is where they make SeaDek, and we have the thrill of having the president of the company on the program. This is Kurt Wilson. And Kurt, you have a long history kind of making this foam, okay, from the surf industry. You've brought it into boating. But SeaDek apparently is a couple of different pieces of foam that are somehow laminated together. What do you do to the foam to get it to stick to one another?
We contact cement them with a high strength contact adhesive.
So you have to put this on both pieces of foam, trowel it out, roll it out like traditional working with contact cement, and then they come together and they go into this laminator, and you laminate the two together.
Right.
All right. Now, Chuck Yates in Tupper Lake was showing me that these samples of SeaDek actually have like some type of a non-skid. I'm not seeing it on this foam, and I want some non-skid for the seats on my Alumipress.
Well, that's the next step in the process. After the laminating, it'll go into our embossing process, which through the use of heat and pressure, we're able to apply that microdot texture, as we call it, to your product.
It resembles very much, this is almost like a traditional molded in non-skid that a lot of boaters are very familiar with and comfortable with. So it's not just aesthetics, it's also giving you traction.
Absolutely.
Okay. Chuck was telling me you kind of just stick this down. All right, I don't see any adhesive anywhere to where I can stick anything down. How do you get it to stick?
Now, it's one of the great things about SeaDek is that it's a peel and stick application. We use pressure-sensitive adhesives to apply SeaDek with.
And is that, again, a laminating process, or is that an embossing
We
process?
use a laminating process to apply that PSA material to the EVA.
Up in Tupper Lake, your digitizer was brought to the set, and literally my seats were digitized. What do you do with the information once you do have somebody's boat digitized?
We bring the digitizer back here to the factory. It goes into the computer design department. The digitizer is connected to Ryan's CPU unit, where that digitized information is downloaded into his design software, cleaned up and converted into cut patterns for our CNC equipment to use to make the product.
And again, if you don't have the time or wherewithal to get to somebody's boat, or if you don't have the manufacturer's drawings or design or whatever, you can send out Mylar kits. People can trace out what they need on their swim platform, send it to you, you digitize it here, and you do the cutting process.
At that stage, it's basically the same operation as what we're doing with your boat.
So you import the digitized information into your computer, and that's what gets it to talk to the cutting apparatus?
Right.
Could you show me some SeaDek getting cut?
Sure.
Lead the way.